Hello and welcome back. I'm Bo.
And I'm Win.
And we are trying to survive the summer. Win is the substitute teacher. So he is currently kind of unemployed and the struggle's real. So unfortunately, we spend when we're stressed, and also he's been doing some gigs that require purchasing clothing that is appropriate for said gigs. So let's get into the chaos of this last week's transactions. Okay, so we're going to start with the 5th. Wynn got reimbursed for his ATM fee that he had last month.
Huzzah!
Yep. And kid copay came out. That is one of the kid bills. His debt, I paid $20.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And groceries got $110. And then on the 6th, Wynn got cash tips from a gig that he did.
He works hard for the money.
Yeah, you do. And we just used that as the rest of his pocket money because he was scheduled to have $100. So this brings him up to $99. And then I went over budget in the personal category because I bought both of us planners.
In her defense, she was going to save the planners as a reward for doing a good job with our commitment to the 12-week year. And I pushed the needle over. It's like, no, it'll help us do our best. Good job spending money.
Yes. So yeah, that happened. Not my best work. And then Netflix came out on the 7th. That was $14. Groceries, we went over budget by $7. And then we went over budget on clothing, getting Wynn a pair of pants because, again, the gigs that he's been doing require certain clothing. So he started out, before he started doing the gigs, he had no black pants. And then he got offered a bunch of gigs that required black pants, black shirt, black shoes. So had to get him black shoes and black pants. And so we haven't gone over budget in shoes yet. But we did go over budget in clothing by $14. And then on the 8th, we went over budget in the home shopping category. Y'all, we're struggling this week. We're struggling. Went over budget in the home shopping category. This was toiletries and cups that crossed us over. We were down to one tall glass. One tall glass. And
you can't prove I did it.
Okay. Sure. No proof. I didn't technically see the glasses breaking. But they did happen, and we were down to one, so I got us more glasses. And the boys needed new toothbrushes and mouthwash. And they have the little spin brush electric toothbrushes where you have to replace the whole toothbrush and not just the head on it.
Yeah. Little known fact, kids are gross.
Yes. And they use a lot of pressure when they're brushing their teeth. So the toothbrush, like the bristles, fray real bad. And also they drop the toothbrushes on the floor, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Okay. Anyway, then we get to reasonable things. So internet came out of Wynn's account for $66 as budgeted. S&M collections got the normal $50. And then the magic happens. He's going to roll over $3,682. So this is out of his budget and then back in on the next day because the 12th is the first day of the next paycheck. And then I'm rolling over $1,205. So that's why that's in pink, and then in green the next day. Speaking...
Magic.
Yes. I'm very pleased about it because even though we did go over budget, we're still rolling over more than what we budgeted for. Because I'm a pessimist, and I've met us. But speaking of this calendar, car wash is coming up on the 13th. Well, it'll be today when you see this. So I am actually thinking about signing up or switching my membership over to pay this annually. So it's currently $17.99, or I put in my budget $18 because I round everything up. So it's $18 a month or $199 a year. So I might do that. I'm thinking real hard about it. I do have extra money in the subscription category, so it might be a good idea to do that. Even though, every time we spend money that we didn't originally plan, I cringe real hard. But in any case, that's just a thought. Mm-hmm.
So if you're seeing this, go ahead and put in the comments, do you think it is wiser to pay for a yearly subscription if you know it saves even a little? Or is it wiser to go month at a time and keep up with things one step at a time? We want to hear from you.
I love you. Okay, so let's look at what this means for the actual budget, because this is, in fact, our closeout. So, again, closeout for June 28th to July 11th. Good grief, my brain. So other income, we got $45. That was just to win. So that was his cash tips and his ATM reimbursement. And then the $104, that was from savings. And then we rolled over $7,523.
Yes.
Which brought us to $7,672 for our final inflow, as opposed to the $5,528, which of course is very good. Okay. Then we get down to his spending. So, do you want to go through it?
Mm-hmm. Rent, the typical $1,350. Kid bills, budgeted $183, and that's what it came to. Internet, $66 per usual. S&M collections, steady at $50. Miscellaneous brought me up to $99, and that's fine. So the rollover comes out to... and then the rollover... $3,682, which is over budget, or is over budget the?
I would just say more than
planned. Expected.
Yeah, more than expected.
Subtotal being 5,430, which leaves us with 2,242 remaining. In terms of my savings, we're not doing that this summer because summer's hard.
Yes.
And we're not sure how much I'm going to make.
Yes.
InstaWork is giving me work, but it is not on a consistent basis. We're trying. We're trying here, folks.
InstaWork being the gig app that he's been doing.
Yes.
Okay. So we get to my spending. So my monthly bills, I got the $40 that I budgeted, and that's great. His debt got the $167 that I budgeted, which is good. Dining out only got $13, and that is because we haven't gone to taste test the restaurant yet that we are thinking of having our wedding at. However, I thought about it again, and I think I'm going to take that taste test out of the actual wedding budget, because that's what this is for, essentially. So that will not come out of dining out next time either. That will be separate so that we can track what we're doing that's related to the wedding, what we're spending that's related to the wedding, have that all separate. Groceries, look at that. A whopping $263, which is $43 more than budgeted. I'm not pleased about that. We do really need to adjust the grocery budget. We need to budget more than this. I just don't know how much more, and I don't really want to budget more until after the summer, because it makes me nervous, because we have a tendency to spend like
up to the line.
Up to what is available or more. we don't usually spend like significantly less. So I get nervous that if I get more, we'll still go over. Transportation got the 60 as budgeted. Health got 75 as budgeted. That's good. Home shopping, 71 instead of the 25 that was budgeted. Not great. Birthdays got the 5 as budgeted. Clothing and shoes was 54. So I actually thought about just taking the pants out of the shoe category because then we would have been under budget. But we're gonna need shoes. We're gonna need shoes within the next few months. So I don't really want to deplete that. So shoes is not over budget, but we're still gonna not take anything from that. So 54 there. And pet care got the 15 that was budgeted. Personal was 170.
Folks, these planners are amazing.
They are amazing.
Get you a
planners.
Legend planner.
Yes, the Legend planner is phenomenal. I love the planners very much. They were not in the budget. But any case, her rollover, my rollover, is 1205 as opposed to the 925 that was budgeted. I'm very happy about that. If we had gone over budget to the point where we were rolling over less, I would have been very sad. But yeah, subtotal for my spending is 2,138, which leaves us with 104, which is how much came out of savings. So Wynn's alcohol serving certificate was $32. That came from the school sinking fund, and Wynn's gift to his friend was $72. So that is the total of $104, which is what was left. So that is a zero-based budget because every dollar had a job. Our bank accounts are absolutely not at zero, though. Never forget that. Because that's dangerous. I've seen people get in trouble with that, especially with like utilities, which don't always come out to the same amount. It gets dangerous. So let's not do that.
Remember, the name of the game is intentionality. Even though we go over a little here and a little there, the thought that Bo has put into this and are following this plan makes it so that we are able to survive these relatively minor discrepancies as long as we don't keep doing them like I used to. And I'm telling you for firsthand, budget beats broke every time.
And never forget that you deserve financial stability. I hope you have a great day on purpose. Bye.